We need that.
Weighing in at 16 stone and 11 pounds, from the Ministry of Justice, he is the law, Lewis Basham.
Greetings, grapple fans. Rob Ringside alongside the big OC, Dave O'Connor. We are out in what is finally some glorious sunshine at the Eastgate Gardens in Rochester as Lewis Basham stalks his way to the ring, desperately seeking gavel.
Very much so, but at this time we are going to send you backstage with our correspondent, the Buffalicious one, Buff Broadside, who had an interview with Lewis Basham earlier on.
Backstage correspondent here, Backstage Broadside for the day here in the sunny Rochester. We're here at UKPW and I'm standing with the Law, Lewis Basham. You've got Prince Dean today, Law. How are you feeling about it?
You're a commentator? Weren't you a wrestler? Weren't you a champion? Weren't you a UKPW original?
Yes.
How far you've fallen? So you're gonna watch me go out here in this lovely sunny day and beat the ever-loving crap out of Prince Dean?
That's your aim.
It's a guarantee. So you can watch along, you can commentate, you can do your little interview, but we all know what you really want to do. It's just not going to happen, is it, Buff Broadside? Here we go!
Yes, indeed, grapple fans, we know what this one means. We've heard this music many a time in a UKPW ring. We are about to be joined by a messenger of the wrestling gods. And I start to see some bubbles. I'm seeing, oh, there's loads of bubbles. I was looking over here.
Winning at 12.5 pounds, from parts unknown, but said to be somewhere around Turell. He is formerly of two-man day trip, and he is imbued with the power of the wrestle gods. It's Prince Dean!
Yes, indeed, grapple fans, Prince Dean making his way circuitously to the ringside area.
Very much so.
Very much interacting with the crowd. He is a fan favourite here at UKPW, and he's getting right in the mix with this capacity crowd here in Rochester.
I think he certainly had a word with those wrestle gods to have a word with the weather gods to give us some sunshine.
I would imagine the Pantheon's well connected in that respect. That's a very smart way of getting it done.
Absolutely. But Prince Dean has been struggling to find a bit of form, to find some wins since his breakup of the two-man day trip.
Yes, absolutely. So consistency is something that has been sorely missing from his recent match output.
Very much so. But let's see what happens when he takes on the man, the law. Well, the gavel-less man today.
Yes. How does he fully intend to enforce that law?
I'm feeling.
As we are ready to get underway.
I'm feeling.
Oh, not so good.
Are you ready?
And we're off. Prince Dean and Lewis Basham.
And the crowd already all over Lewis Basham.
Lewis Basham not only reminding them that it's a gavel, but presumably asking if anybody's seen the gavel.
Very much so.
I don't know. Someone forgot their tiny hammer.
That's unfortunate. It's the combination of the chant of Tiny Hammer and being unable to locate it makes it seem minuscule.
We'll have to go and have a chat with UKPW staff to find out if they have a magnifying glass to find Lewis Basham's tiny hammer.
Which is missing, presumed, lost. Lewis Basham sporting some new ring gear since last time I saw him in a UKPW ring. I always like to mention it.
Lewis Basham turning off the bubbles.
Prince Dean
having
none back on.
Yeah, having none of it.
Turns out that's a crime. They're looking to size each other up here. The bell has been rung, so referee Tristan Stone is counting to 10.
Very much so. Prince Dean picking up a victory in a trios match at equal fights and equal rights against Mean Team, but also unfortunately losing to Ashmore and Means.
Yeah, indeed. The Medway Gaming Festival, he lost both matches across 2 days.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we had some challenges with the weather on day 1. And so maybe those wrestle gods, weather gods, maybe that's where the discussion started. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to effect a victory on day 2. Though he put in an impressive showing for himself, nevertheless, in defeat.
Lewis Basham losing his feet. Obviously, we are aware that the ringside area is very slippery following the weather prior to the start of our event today.
Yes, indeed. The rain has been forthcoming, but it is now finally starting to show some signs of blue skies. I assume. I have sunglasses on, as we know, so I'm doing the best I can to interpret the colours.
I'm trying. The bubbles are very distracting. They are to me.
Lewis Basham taking his time to get into this one. As they look to lock up.
Nice side headlock there by Lewis Basham, gaining control over Prince Dean.
Yes, and it's a wise move to restrict Prince Dean to the floor. He's a high flyer. He is a quick individual. This serves Lewis Basham's plans very well. Prince Dean locks him into a head scissors. Lewis Basham, of course, incredibly strong, powers out of it fairly easy. This early in the contest.
Separation.
Yeah, indeed. This early in the contest, very unlikely that sort of thing's going to keep you down for very long. So they lock up again. Trying to get one, just trying to build some early momentum, get some psychological edge.
And as you mentioned earlier, it's Lewis Basham's strength and power that he can control just literally from that side headlock.
Oh, and the shoulder block according to plan.
Absolutely, you see demonstration of size and power there.
Absolutely, and that momentum will be easily shifted across. Except the crowd is once again
all over Lewis Basham.
Yes,
we went
indeed.
for some praise. And he's being given some lovely chants.
Yes, indeed. He's being given the business, as it were. Another big, just rolling through Prince Dean there. Not even a clean contact, just barreling him over. Once again, that power. Prince Dean whips him off the ropes, ducks underneath. Look at that elevation. Oh, but look,
no.
He's put himself in a bad position for that full Nelson. But Prince Dean, very impressive, rolling through, cover. And the 2, first of the contest, almost steals it out of nowhere.
I think Basham would have been incredibly upset if that was the case.
Absolutely. Well, he's the law. He doesn't like stealing.
Yeah.
Lewis Basham trying to reach through. Prince Dean just driving his shoulder into that midsection. Flips up and over. Impressive stuff. It's off the ropes. Clothesline ducked. Hoisted up for a German suplex, but Prince Dean able to keep his balance. Lewis Basham, well, I was about to say unlike Lewis Basham, but he stayed on his feet. We forget, of course, Lewis Basham incredibly strong, but also very, very nimble despite that size. As Prince Dean sees an opportunity, just hits him with a boot through the second rope.
The second rope. And the bubbles are back on.
Kids love the bubbles. The trick is getting them to stop, as I've found.
Very much so. So therefore we
Dean.
just put Lewis Basham out there and I'm sure he'll do it for us.
Yes, indeed. Taking his time. Taking his time to make his way into the ring. Looking to build a head of steam. Oh! Goes for a drop kick, but nobody home. Lewis Basham able to evade, but favouring that shoulder, maybe caught an awkward
So you've got Lewis
landing
Basham,
as he went over.
Yeah, Lewis Basham favouring the shoulder. Prince Dean now favouring the back of his head following that attempted drop kick.
Indeed. Look at that big scoop.
One
Going
arm
for a slam.
and down. This is professional wrestling.
There you go. At least somebody's doing it. Lewis Basham, look at the... he's just stalking Prince Dean. As the crowd once again delaying him ever so slightly, and that will tell on him. Having the crowd on your side can be a boon. Having them against you can distract you at an inopportune moment.
Absolutely, just that hellacious reverse back elbow there. Prince Dean running jaw first.
Absolutely. And he
into
looks to
Lewis
be
Basham.
taking his time getting back to his feet, which is probably quite wise. Get your bearings.
Very much. I mean, these two
Only for Lewis Basham to just knock him out straight away again with the top turnbuckle.
Absolutely. I mean, these two previously met at Parkwood Pandemonium.
Oh, big chop. We heard that from here.
Ouch. And again.
Crowd enjoying that one. Oh, and then Lewis Basham's had enough.
Yeah, just kitchen sinking in there.
Knee and just a club forearm across the back.
So yeah, these two met at Parkwood Pandemonium. They've met in multi-man matches at Lockwood Meadow Showdown. Both of them, Basham has been coming out on top every time.
Yes, indeed. Basham is on an impressive winning streak in UKPW at the moment.
Just manhandling him like a child.
Look at that huge fall-away slam. The clearance that Prince Dean gets from that ring is nothing short of incredible.
Basham not happy with the official at this point.
Going for a cover.
2 counts. Basham clearly not doing enough yet.
No, indeed, but it's a smart move by Basham to focus on the pinfall, because that's ultimately how he's going to come away with the victory.
Oh, very much so. But every time that he is going for that pinfall and forcing Prince Dean to kick out, he's expending energy.
Yes, indeed.
Every time. And at the end of the day, this could potentially turn into a game of attrition.
Absolutely. With the sun beaming down and beating down upon them, that's going to drain you. As he whips Prince Dean to the corner to corner. Oh, but runs into the boot of Prince Dean. There's an opportunity for Prince Dean to build some offense. A back elbow out of his. Oh! About to fight out of the corner, but walks into a big clothesline from Lewis Basham.
He's just so explosive.
Yeah, that's a good word for it.
He does not need barely any space, and he can just launch himself.
Well, this is the thing. We talked about it earlier. The strength is one thing, but he is quick despite the strength. He's not one of these. He doesn't sacrifice speed
Second
as
snap
much
suplex.
as somebody who looks like Lewis Basham you would think would do so.
Just these quick snap suplexes and the releases going on it.
This one looks like it'll be a bit more deliberate, but he's rolled through by Prince Dean. Cover out of nowhere and 2. So reach for the ring bell hammer there as he rolls him up again, and a 2. Prince Dean ducks a clothesline into maneuver him into a so a kind of modified full Nelson from Lewis Basham, not the kind of one he's usually favoured, but a double underhook suplex. Crowd chanting, "Let's go, Prince Dean." Fair to say who they favour in this one, Dave?
I would certainly agree with you in terms of the fact that they are loving Prince Dean.
Actively chanting for one of the wrestlers, yes.
It does help in
yeah.
that regard. It does give you an indication of who they will be.
It does give us a helping hand in terms of figuring out where this is going for sure. Meanwhile, in the ring, Lewis Basham is looking to just drain the energy out of Prince Dean.
There's that reverse Nathan chokehold there.
Once again, like you said earlier, every kick out, every shift is going to expend energy that he might need later. Look at that, hoisted up, back body drop. And Prince Dean's looking to find his way back into this one. Referee Tristan Stone begins a double 10 count. Slowly make their way to their feet. Basham is up, has broken the double 10. Oof, and then just measures Prince Dean with a right hand and a knee to the midsection. Once again, driving the air out of the lungs. Will contribute to that exhaustion, that attrition. He looks like a pile driver. Whoa, but Prince Dean flips back down. Probably best for him. Wow! Just hoists him up. That must have been a considerable feat of energy expended by Prince Dean there. Lewis Basham is, as we've said, a big dude.
Yeah, very much so, and he's got one arm over for a count.
But look at that, smart move by Basham, using the ring to his advantage. Foot on the middle rope, breaks the count.
Yeah, very
referee
much
Tristan
so.
Stone enforcing the rules. That will please Lewis Basham, which is only good news for referee Tristan Stone.
Lewis Basham rolling into the outside, creating some separation. Grabbing the Prince's crown.
Looking for the crown. To what end, I don't know. Perhaps, maybe auditioning new materials to accompany him to the ring.
And once
Maybe he's
again-
decided to move on from the gavel. Maybe this is healing.
This is maybe so, but he has turned the bowls off once again.
Absolutely.
And he's
throwing
thrown
bubbles.
his hair tie.
Oh, a hair tie. He
Thrown
didn't throw
his hair
bubbles.
tie into the crowd.
No, when the hair comes out, he means business.
He does.
Referee Tristan Stone looking to get Lewis Basham into the contest, but Lewis Basham having none of it, looking to remonstrate with this crowd here in Rochester.
But in a way, this is good for Prince Dean as well. This is giving him recovery time.
It's very true. Only downside for Prince Dean is, of course, the same is extended to Lewis Basham. Meanwhile, it's looking to hook him up for that full Nelson. We've seen where this goes. Nowhere good. Looks to hoist him up, but an arm drag counter from Prince Dean. Oh, hits a big clothesline, but Lewis Basham
Bounced
unfazed.
off.
Ducks another clothesline of Lewis Basham's. Oh, and that time with a bit of extra ring momentum from the ropes, Prince Dean's able to take Basham off his feet.
Basham in the corner.
Big splash.
Go.
That will sting.
Corner to
Oh,
corner.
little extra whip into that one. And
Big boot.
a big boot. A heck of a kick. And look at that, just floors Lewis Basham. Doesn't end up in the position he particularly wants to be in.
No, indeed not. And Lewis Basham
Even
calling
less
for
so.
a
Yeah,
timeout.
even less so,
Calling
given
for a
where he's now
timeout.
having to recuperate. As you say, Lewis Basham. Oh, they're not good for Lewis Basham. A Lewisham buster in the corner. Prince Dean just driving that posterior into the midsection. Puffing the air out of Lewis Basham's lungs in the arguably one of the more humiliating ways. Maybe not the most, but it's up there. As Lewis Basham
Top
staggers
three.
to his feet. Yeah, I would say top five at a push. As Prince Dean looks to whip Lewis Basham out of the corner.
Basham favouring that back now.
Absolutely. Oh, and that won't help. Side slam from Prince Dean, and the cover
Hang on a
accepts.
second.
Oh, hold on a minute. Making his way to ringside is the suplex merchant, Alf Edwards. And what's going on here? One has to wonder.
Now, Alf Edwards and Prince
I'm
Dean
done
have had
with you.
some problems in the past.
Yes, indeed. As Basham looks to take advantage of the distraction,
Full Nelson.
hoists him up. This could be the civil matter, as he's calling it. Meanwhile, it looks like Alf Edwards, he's hoisted him up. Oh, but Prince Dean lands on his feet. But Alf Edwards, meanwhile, in the corner, looks to be tinkering with some of our ring setup here. Once again, Lewis Basham looking to hoist him, but oh no! That did not go well for Lewis Basham. Alf Edwards has been messing with those turnbuckle pads and unfortunately left it exposed for the head of Lewis Basham. Probably not what was intended.
Alf Edwards currently beside himself.
Absolutely. There's two of him. Prince Dean hoists him up. Huge power from Prince Dean. Big Samoan drop. Or Lewisham drop, maybe? Does he
Yep.
extend that naming convention to everything?
We could do.
He rolls
Wrestle
up.
God's drop.
It covers him. And a two. And Alf Edwards beside himself there, looking like he'd almost introduced the complete inverse of his intended result. And right now he's given the momentum and put Prince Dean very firmly in the driving seat for this contest. Lewis
Very
Basham
much
is going
so,
to be
but this
feeling
is,
it.
Very much so. This is the thing, though. That Prince Dean said he's done with Alf Edwards. Clearly, Alf Edwards is not done with Prince Dean.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Lewis Basham taking advantage of that exposed turnbuckle pad. Hoists him up. Full Nelson and slam. And that's got to do it. Cover
Pancaked him.
and three.
Here is your winner, the Law, Lewis Basham.
And there you have it, Grapple fans. The Law picks up the victory. But wait a minute. Alf Edwards making his way into the ring. I don't think he's done with Prince Dean, despite Prince Dean's assertions to the contrary, as they're now just 2-on-1.
Wailing on each other.
Just absolutely wearing down Prince Dean. It's 2-on-1. This is hardly fair.
I'm here to stop bullying!
Oh, there we go. And wait a minute. The entertainer, 𝗕𝗘𝗅𝗧𝗦, has made his way to ring. Looking to stop bullies, is I believe the words he used.
That's the words he uses. He dove in the ring.
Indeed. So 𝗕𝗘𝗅𝗧𝗦 making the save. Meanwhile, in the ring, Prince Dean, with 𝗕𝗘𝗅𝗧𝗧𝗍's help, is able to recuperate, and Alf Edwards and Lewis Basham have gone scurrying for the hills with the entrance of the entertainer. The crowd's making sure Lewis Basham knows they believe him to have a tiny hammer. And it won't help that he can't find it. That's not going to help his case.
Absolutely not.
Grapple fans, give it up for Theodore Powers and Briggs!
Well, there you have it, Grapple fans. Lewis Basham picks up the win with arguably an assist from the suplex merchant, Alf Edwards.
Weighing in at 16 stone 5 pounds from Delphine, London, he is the suplex merchant, Alf Edwards!
Greetings, Grapple fans. Welcome back to Rochester's Eastgate Gardens. Rob Ringside here alongside the Big OC, Dave O'Connor, at the commentation station. And Dave, we've already seen Alf Edwards get involved in proceedings today as he makes his way to the ring.
Absolutely. It has been a hot minute since we've seen Alf Edwards, and he is hot right now. The man is not happy. He's fresh off a victory of defeating 𝗖𝗢𝗘𝗗𝗑 at the Medway Gaming
Festival
in 2024.
Absolutely. An incredible match, a very spirited display from 𝗖𝗢𝗘𝗣𝗑, but in the end Alf Edwards picks up the victory. Today, he'll have his work cut out for him as the entertainer Theodore Powers is his opponent.
Theodore Powers earlier on coming out here making the save for Prince Dean, proclaiming his absolute hatred for bullies. And we're going to throw it to our backstage correspondent, the Buffalicious one, Buff Broadside, who had these words from Theodore Powers.
Backstage, Buff Broadside here today under the glorious sunshine of Rochester here at UKPW with former UKPW World Champion and UKPW Original Theodore Powers.
That's me!
It is!
Hello, Buff!
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. It's a bit damp today, but I reckon facing Alf Edwards, I go shine up. Do you know what? I'll help you out. You're going to need those because I'm going to bring the shine to Rochester when I beat Alf Edwards today and get myself back on a streak because I win and I win and I win and I win every time I come to UKPW, except when it matters. I didn't win tables, ladders and scares. I didn't beat Roth last year in Gillingham. All I need is one more chance. So I'm going to go shine up and shine on you.
And that was Theodore Powers. Let's get back to ringside.
There you have it, Grapple fans. Theodore Powers, some spirited words ahead of this contest. And as you say, Dave, we've already seen Theodore Powers get involved in proceedings, making the save for Prince Dean after the
blow. Early. Ringing the bell.
And the bell is rung unexpectedly as Alf Edwards gets the jump on Theodore Powers while he's introducing himself to this crowd here.
Very much so. Alf Edwards, not one to have a wasted moment of motion.
Absolutely, as he steals the glasses of Theodore Powers. Actually, not a terrible suit for him either, but they don't belong to him. That's uncalled for. As Theodore Powers ducks a charge, slides underneath Alf Edwards. Impressive as always. Athleticism followed by a big step up enziguri.
Just catching Alf Edwards.
Crowd loved that.
Rolling in on that one.
I heard audible laughter of excitement from a crowd, and Alf Edwards doesn't know where he is. Theodore Powers jumps over and rolls through. As always, Theodore Powers just very quick on his feet. Alf Edwards looking to wrench the leg of Theodore Powers. Theodore Powers not really phased by it, it's fair to say. As he
breaks contact. Oh, stiff European uppercut.
As he spins into a running head scissors. And Alf Edwards, quite wisely at this point, recuperates on the outside.
Very much so.
Theodore Powers, it's not a great place, having said that, for Alf Edwards to be when you're in the ring with somebody of the caliber of Theodore Powers, and some of the offense he possesses.
Very much.
So I suspect we're about to see evidence of. There it
was.
okay.
Quick as a
Theodore
cat.
Powers perhaps anticipating Alf Edwards would do that. Alf Edwards, not so much. Oh, my goodness. We are in the football season, and that would have cleared the goal.
Very much so.
But Alf Edwards, you can hear Alf Edwards' pain noises from here as Theodore Powers looks to
Big sledge.
Big sledge. Not letting him recuperate, not letting him recover on the outside, just taking the fight to him.
Very much so. But this is not the first time Powers and Edwards have met. They last did actually lock up at Carnival of Carnage in the Pentagon Centre in Chatham in July 2022.
Yes, indeed. That was.
Powers came out on the top. We'll have to see what happens today.
Yes, indeed. Oh, wow. Alf Edwards reeling from what sounded like a pretty hard slap to the lower back.
I'm not sure it's the lower back, but we'll keep it clean on this one.
Oh, I see. I couldn't quite see that, but that makes more sense. Explains the reaction being so pained.
There we go.
Indeed. So, Theodore Powers, corner to corner.
The longest distance in any wrestling ring.
Alf Edwards catches him, hoists him round like it's nothing.
Yeah, it looked like
now they're
Theodore
just
Powers going for a monkey flip.
Yeah, it didn't seem that way, but now they're trading blows. Theodore Powers with the edge.
He's calling for a DDT.
Looks like he's asking the crowd for advice. Oh! We dallied too long. Alf Edwards capitalises.
Yeah, that was...
Introduces the shoulders of Theodore Powers to that top turnbuckle pad. Oh! Devastating from Alf Edwards. We've seen that cannonball used to great effect in numerous matches. Today's no exception. Launches him out. Hits a cover. First of the contest, and it's a 2. Theodore Powers not going to go gently into that good night just yet.
No, indeed not. I mean, both of these gentlemen are on different trajectories currently. We know Theodore Powers is in the hunt for the UKPW Championship. Alf Edwards, he's still in the hunt for that inter-regional championship. Furious that he's still not got that one-on-one championship opportunity for the UKPW Inter-Regional Championship.
Yes, indeed, Dave. His last appearance involving the Inter-Regional Championship was to spoil the chances of one David Francisco at equal rights, equal fights, which has not further intensified the bad blood between them.
Very much a huge clothesline there by Alf Edwards.
The 2.
Strong 2 count. Wind just looks completely knocked out Theodore Powers.
Whoa!
Lovely right hand, but a
right off.
horrendous kick back to the face from Alf.
Yes, indeed. Alf Edwards asking the crowd if they want a suplex. I don't think it matters what they say.
And that's number 1.
There we go. Who's keeping track? Lucky it's you. And a cover 2. Crowd looking to get Theodore Powers back into this one.
Very much. The suplex merchant out here peddling his wares with his first suplex of the match.
A chop to the shoulders. I don't see those very often, but it seemed to hurt him, so I don't know why it doesn't make more of a appearance. Oh, number 2.
Number 2.
Very impressive from Alf Edwards. Of course, we know what a phenomenal technical wrestler. It's easy for me to say, of course. Alf Edwards can be.
Very much so. I mean, we do harp on about this, but Alf Edwards in his stature, he has that such low centre of gravity that he's able to get underneath his opponent on a regular basis to deliver these hellacious suplexes.
Absolutely. And the centre of gravity notwithstanding, the power he has means that he can hoist you from anywhere. We've seen that done enough times as well. While Theodore Powers looking to find his way back into this with the help of this crowd here in Rochester. Off the ropes, but Alf Edwards equal to the task. Drives the knee into the midsection. And now looking for a T-bone, perhaps.
Yep.
3.
That's 3rd.
Pretty much call it once they're in the air.
Yeah.
For the most part, there are exceptions. Well, Alf Edwards very much in the driving seat of this contest. Theodore Powers there. That is the way to treat a man, it seems.
Alf Edwards there utilising the referee's 5 count before disqualification as he was choking Theodore Powers with his foot.
Yes, indeed. Scoop slam from Alf Edwards.
Because this is professional wrestling.
And a senton. Once again, 2 count. Once again, Alf Edwards showing that he's not a one-trick pony. He has speed, he has some mild high-flying abilities. Cannonball, of course, is devastating when applied.
And just his sheer technical ability. I mean, at the moment, this rear chin lock just wearing down Powers.
Absolutely, and you want to do that with a high flyer, somebody who relies on their speed and their agility and their energy, because as the contest wears on, that's going to tell. As you alluded to earlier in an earlier match, attrition is the name of the game sometimes when the competitors are so evenly matched. As Powers ducks a clothesline. Oh!
Lovely European uppercut.
Beautifully done by Alf Edwards as a cover. And a 2.
Theodore Powers is just not able to gain any momentum right now. Alf Edwards cutting him off every time.
Absolutely. Well, it's understandable when Alf Edwards will put little innovative twists on a classic. So that European uppercut, he just kind of leaned back and kind of threw himself up. Might have upset Powers' expectation of where he'd expect the move to come from. As Alf Edwards just levelling Powers with forearms and just repeated strikes to the back and shoulders. As he whips off the ropes. Oh! Into a big forearm and another from Theodore Powers as he looks to get back into this contest. Good time to do so.
Powers with the reverse whip.
Ducks underneath. Rolls through.
Holding it there. Nope.
Oh! Fakes out the neck breaker and breaks the neck of his own. Oh, and again, driving the point of that elbow into the back of the head of Alf Edwards. That will disorient you.
Very much so.
I'm not trained, but you can just tell.
Yeah, Powers now trying to get the crowd involved. Alf just needing some separation in the corner here. We can hear him screaming, ow.
Yeah, absolutely. Alf Edwards never shy about telling us what he thinks.
Theodore Powers going back to the well again.
Oh, big clothesline. Just, adding that extra leap.
Just throwing him off.
Theodore Powers beginning the crowd's chance of off the top, as no prizes for guessing what he's about to do, where he's about to come from.
Absolutely not.
As he leaps crossbody. Oh!
Beautifully done, because this is sports entertainment.
He wasn't able to get all of it. 1, 2 count.
Hold on a second.
Hang on, what's Lewis Basham doing here? Referee Tristan Stone looking to get rid of Lewis Basham. This is turnabout fair play.
Yeah.
Of course, Lewis Basham getting an assist from Alf Edwards earlier on in the broadcast, and obviously looking to benefit from turnabout in kind. Theodore Powers has spotted him. He's going to not let it distract him as he measures up for the cutter. Oh, wait a minute. Alf Edwards sent Theodore Powers into Lewis Basham, and he's reeling. Meanwhile, Alf Edwards takes advantage of the distraction, hooks him up for a German suplex. Powers looking for one of his own. Is he going to be able to lift Alf Edwards, that centre of gravity? Instead, goes for the cutter, but Alf Edwards rolls him up.
And that's it.
That's it. And out of nowhere, Alf Edwards.
Here is your winner, the suplex merchant, Alf Edwards.
Well, Grapple fans.
And Lewis Basham getting in the ring now.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, he's not done. And now it's a 2-on-1. Just a repeat from earlier in the program.
And just laying in
Alf
body
Edwards
shots.
Lays in body shots. Oh, wait a minute. Coming from the crowd. Wrestle Gods be with him. Prince Dean has entered proceedings. And he is into the fray.
Taking down Alf Edwards.
Just leveling him with kicks and sending him out of the ring.
Basham leaving with Theodore Powers' glasses.
Wait a minute, Lewis Basham is going to address this crowd here in Rochester, taking the microphone from the ring announcer. So Lewis Basham seems to be waiting for their attention.
I want to know where the hell my gavel is. This is not a laughing matter. Now if I don't get my gavel back, you can say goodbye to these fake Ray-Ban sunglasses. Now I want to get my hands on you, Mr. Theodore Powers, but I've already wrestled tonight, or today, sorry. I've already wrestled this wannabe prince. So, I'll make it very short and sweet.
Crowd heckling.
It's a medium-sized gavel! Yes!
Average size.
So I'm making a challenge to you, Mr. Theodore Powers. I'll see you in Gravesend if you have the contract signed and sealed for me by tomorrow.
Lewis Basham.
Okay. Before you go, Mr. Lewis Tiny Hammer Basham! You make one in Gravesend, because you and I, we are 1-1. I have beaten you, you have beaten me, and as you know, 2 wrestlers at a draw are bound by a lifelong contract. Best of 3. So you and I, we're going to go 1-on-1 one more time in Gravesend, but I don't think the people here today deserve to see us get screwed out of a win. So I propose that, by all means, tell me if you agree. Let's say, what, 2:30? I say Lewis Basham and 𝗣𝗘𝗘𝗣𝗦 versus Prince Dean and Theodore Powers!
Oh, that's interesting, Grapple fans. Theodore Powers opening a challenge for a tag team match.
Or is it your gavel is too damn small to accept? I'll see you later today.
And there you have it, Grapple fans, the match is on. Well, there you have it, Grapple fans. A tag team match is on for later on in the broadcast, but let's return to the match we just witnessed, Dave O'Connor. Alf Edwards picking up the victory with some questionable tactics and an undebatable assist from the law.
Very much so in that regards. I mean, Theodore Powers was there ready for the cutter, and he just got reversed and rolled up. Right now, we'll throw it out to our backstage correspondent, the Buffalicious one, Buff Broadside, who had this interview with the Nail.
Backstage Buff Broadside here again with a UKPW original and one of my favourite people right here from Kent. It's the Nail. How are you, Nail? Taking on Jay Morgans today, UKPW newcomer. How you feeling?
Well, Buff, it's good to see you back.
Hey, that's it.
Sadly for the Nail, it's been a bad week this past week for wrestling in general. First off, we're mentioning Jamie Castle, a great British talent, truly taken from us too soon. And another one that tragically touched our Canadian brothers overseas and has touched me personally. This last week, we lost the big cat, Scott Henson. So tonight, how am I feeling, Buff? To be honest, not that great. I'm a bit sad. But you know what? Jay Morgans, he's a newcomer here. He's got maybe a lot of potential, a lot to prove for himself. And I'm going to show him and everybody here tonight why the Nail is the favourite. And we're going to do it Tiger style.
And those are the words from the Nail, a man with a heavy heart and a heavy match against 𝗕𝗙𝗎𝗠𝗃𝗧𝗏. Let's go back to ringside.
Rock on!
Well, there you have it, Grapple fans. The Nail whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy here. And as well he would.
And his opponent, weighing in at 14 stone 7 pounds. He is from a place that he claims is far superior to here. He is 𝗕𝗙𝗎𝗍𝒻𝗠𝗃.
Well, there you have it, Grapple fans. The Nail's opponent for today, 𝗕𝗙𝗎𝗍𝒻𝗠𝗃's, made his debut this time last year at the previous Rochester Eastgate Gardens event. We last saw him in 𝗕𝗘𝗘𝗣𝗑 in Maidstone, where he was involved in a multi-man match, including Lewis Basham, and made a good showing for himself.
Very much so.
Didn't come out with a winner.
And it will be incredibly interesting to see what he does here with the hardcore heavy metal hero in the Nail.
Absolutely. I mean, what a coup it would be for 𝗕𝗙𝗎𝗍𝒻𝗠𝗃 to pick up a victory here today against the Nail. The Nail, of course, a seasoned UKPW competitor, a former gold holder, and he has just come off the back of breaking that losing streak. It could easily just slip back in, and that's the exception, not the rule.
Oh, very much so, but I think the Nail is going to fight tooth and nail.
Meanwhile, the Nail is enjoying 𝗕𝗙𝗎𝗍𝒻𝗠𝗃's entrance music almost as much as 𝗕𝗙𝗎𝗍𝒻𝗃 is enjoying showboating to it. Not sure how 𝗕𝗙𝗎𝗍𝒻𝗃 will feel about that. I suppose we'll find out.
I would go with the fact that he will not be happy about it.
I think you're right. Somebody's nicked our hammer at Ringside.
Yes, I can give you one person who will have nicked it. Someone who may have been looking for a gavel earlier on.
Ah, yes, okay, yes. And we're away. The Nail and 𝗕𝗙𝗎𝗍𝒻𝗃's about to face off here in front of this crowd in Rochester, who is getting behind the Nail already. We haven't even had a lock-up. 𝗕𝗙𝗎𝗍𝒻𝗃's just sizing up the challenge ahead of him. And as they lock up, and away we go.
Very much so. Both these gentlemen are very similar in their stature, in terms of their height. I think the Nail is giving up a little bit of weight there to 𝗕𝗙𝗎𝗻𝗃's, but not much.
Indeed.
I mean, let's face it, at least a quarter of the Nail's weight is in his dreads.
There is that, yes. So it does make an awkward centre of gravity as well.
Stomping around the ring and stalking 𝗕𝗙𝗎𝗻𝗃's.
Yes, indeed. There must be some psychological tricks on the part of the Nail.
𝗕𝗙𝗎𝗻𝗃's there with a handful of those dreads that we just spoke about, forcing the Nail back into the corner. The referee's having none of it.
Well, this, of course, is the other disadvantage that the dreads give you. It affects your centre of gravity, but it also makes you prime real estate for some hair pulling, because there's a lot of it. Crowd chanting, "Let's go Nail."
There was some trash talking.
Yeah, stalking around. 𝗕𝗙𝗎𝗻𝗃 flew into a... Oh! Nice. Floats over into a headlock.
Yeah, waistlock takedown straight into that headlock.
Holding the Nail to the floor. Smart move, of course. The Nail not without his high-flying offense capabilities. 𝗕𝗙𝗎𝗻𝗃's will be looking to ground the Nail. The Nail will not be submitted that easily. As he makes his way to his feet, the crowd is very much behind the Nail in the early stages of proceedings here. Crowd chanting, "Get him." I think having him in a headlock. Oh, I see. They mean the Nail. 𝗕𝗙𝗎𝗻𝗃 just rolls him through.
Is that Jeremy there now saying he can pull my hair all day long? Is that he now likes it, or he's not happy about it?
I don't want to know the answer to that one, Dave. There's certain things you don't care to know about a competitor. That's on my list. Sometimes it's relevant, sometimes it's just no.
That's it. Now trying to get this crowd here in Rochester.
He got so excited there, his bandana slipped over his eyes.
Jay Morgan's asking for a test of strength.
Now going for it. Oh, very smart by Jay Morgan. Just so quick, just looping over and now trying to wrench that arm. Just wrenching.
Very much so. Now seeing that nice wrist lock, that control, just holding the nail in terms of that side of the nail there with the reversal.
Absolutely right. Whoa! Just using that momentum and that leverage to just flip Jay Morgan's onto his back. Jay Morgan's quick to his feet, but still in the wrong side of the arm lock. Jay Morgan's rolls through. Oh, look at that. Press and dip up.
Wonderful kip up.
Just able to regain the momentum and just like that. 2 count.
Yeah, as I've said, it's the slightly heavier body weight there, helping him to pin the nail down, making him spend that energy.
Yes, indeed. Jay Morgan's holding the nail firm in a headlock. Once again, looking to ground him.
Again, from our vantage point, headlock, possibly reverse chin lock a little bit there.
Yeah, hard to be 100% clear from where we are. Though our position is lovely.
Oh, nails going up. Oh, lovely side suplex.
That pain on and the cover, the anguish on Jay Morgan's face as he landed there. Now just planting both hands of Jay Morgan's to the canvas. Oh!
Just the stamp on the hands.
Just both hands being levelled by that boot of the nail.
Nail's got him wrapped around the ropes, and he's just working on the hands again.
Referee Tristan Stone is going to intervene here. Count of 4. It's on the count of 5. The nail would be disqualified. It's not the way he wants to win.
Nice reversal rip there by Jay Morgan's.
Oh, now hoists up Jay Morgan's. He ends up in a really bad position. The nail just hoists him like it's nothing. The strength of the nail is not to be understated.
Very much not, but Jay Morgan's still in that enviable position on top of that top rope. And just breaking the back of Jay Morgan's.
Yeah, indeed. Not a pleasant experience for Jay Morgan, especially with the sun beaming down on you. There might be some mild burning there. That's going to hurt even more. And now, meanwhile, in the corner, measuring out, looking to cross over. No, thought about it, I think.
Yep.
Jay Morgan makes his way back in and a boot to the midsection, and he is suddenly in the driving seat.
Very much. I mean, as we said before, literally corner to corner is the longest point in any wrestling ring. It gives the biggest opportunity for a wrestler to gain actual speed momentum.
Absolutely. It's a 20-foot, I guess,
Yep.
cross. A 20-foot ring that stacks. Where is Fentos when I need him to confirm my angles?
Jay Morgan's picking up the nail by the hair, front face lock. Could be a suplex, could be DDT.
It's like a suplex hook. Very nicely done by Jay Morgan's. Now we'll feel that one. Of course, nail cover too. Of course, the nail in the midst of that losing streak was nursing a rib injury. He's Recovered, we're pleased to say, but of course that's still going to be not quite right. They never quite heal the way you want them to. Now Jay Morgan's enjoying a brief spell of dominance.
Very much so. And again, on the hair of the nail.
Just taunting this crowd as well as the nail.
Just throwing him down.
Wrenches him to the canvas.
Referee there getting up in Jay Morgan's face, just saying, look, you can't be pulling hair.
It's very wise of Tristan Stone to assert authority on this contest. The referee's decision is final. If the referee were to opt to disqualify a competitor, they have nobody to blame but themselves. Meanwhile, now looking to chop out of this predicament. Oh, big one there.
Big third shot there by the nail, knocking down Jay Morgan's.
Oh, big time.
Just lighting up the chest of Jay Morgan's. He is bright red.
Listen to this crowd. They're going mad for this. They're loving these chops. Now calling Tiger Style. Tuning up the metal band, perhaps?
Could be.
Do they tune heavily? Measuring out from the corner, goes for a super kick, but Jay Morgans catches. Looking to wrench that ankle.
Yeah. But he's keeping the nail on his foot, on his other foot as well.
Very, very wise move by Jay Morgans.
Rolled him through.
The nail
Into an armbar.
looks like a front face. Yeah, looks like a crossface. He hasn't hooked the arm, but he's got the head locked. Jay Morgans has made it to the ropes, and referee Tristan Stone's just seen it. We have a better vantage point than Tristan Stone at this particular point in time, for that particular moment. But now must have been smelling victory there, among the other beautiful scents in this historic gardens. Now this looking signal that he's going to put this one to bed.
Yep.
Stomping round the ring, stalking Jay Morgans.
Jay Morgans can't seem to keep up with
Off
him.
the ropes, big shoulder tackle.
Going round again.
Going round again.
It's just disorientating for Jay Morgans right now.
Has
He just
to be.
doesn't know where the nail is.
Oh! Like a cross between a shoulder block and a
Claws to
shove.
the face.
Yeah, just a shove to the face.
Once again, just confusing Jay Morgans.
Yes, indeed. Big shoulder. Oh,
Oh,
for a third shoulder tackle, but Jay Morgans that time saw it coming and was able to shed him
Shove
to
him
the
out of the way.
floor. Hoists him up. Oh!
Big spine buster.
Standing spinebuster hits the cover.
But that is a very nonchalant cover, a single hand across his midsection.
Perhaps
trying to hold the
unwise.
nail down.
Yeah, perhaps unwise indeed. There was a 2 count, and as you say, the nail's not going to go down that easily.
Jay Morgan off the ropes there with a big running knee to the side of the head of the nail.
Absolutely, as Jay Morgan's looking to remonstrate with this crowd.
A kick out there at 2 by the nail.
Now, once again, using that rope. Bottom rope to break the count. Very smart. Seasoned ring veteran he is. And Morgan's taken his eye off the prize here.
Choosing to debate with the crowd, which is not the time to be doing this. His
No,
attention
indeed.
should be focused 100% on the nail if he wants to get this victory.
Absolutely, he is not mic'd up, so he will not win that one. Usually you could argue that there's an instant win for the person with the microphone, but not today, with the crowd as loud as it is for the nail. Jay Morgan's looking to put this one to bed. So he hoists him from what looks like a powerbomb position, but the nail's not having it.
No.
3 attempts and still nothing. The nail just wrenches him through. Oh! Out of nowhere, that nail gun DDT. He's calling for the elbow, which means we know where this one's going. The nail is going to scale that top rope. As he goes up to the top rope, maneuvering himself into the right position. Jay Morgan's looking to roll himself out of harm's way, but may have made it worse for himself. As the nail, oh! Huge elbow drop. And a 3. And that will see the end of proceedings.
Here is your winner, the Nail!
Well, there you have it, Grapple fans. The Nail picks up a pinfall victory. A spirited performance from Jay Morgans. But what a contest, Dave O'Connor. I've got myself a coffee and I didn't need it. This kept me awake for ages.
Absolutely, the nail there increasing now his winning streak to 2. He's done top app gaming man, Jay, or the man they should call Jay Morgans.
Yes, indeed.
not
Once
having
again,
his-
all credit to Jay Morgans, an impressive performance, and there were moments where he looked like picking up the victory, but what matters is the 3 count, and that has gone to the Nail today. Greetings, Grapple fans. Rob Ringside alongside the Big OC, Dave O'Connor and Dave. The tag team titles are about to be on the line.
Yes, we have Pup, Zinzan, and Tig!
It's
Tig!
Tig!
Oh my
It's
God! It's Tig! Fantastic! But we throw you back to their backstage promo with Buff Broadside.
Buff Broadside backstage here again. Debuting tag team, and what a debut, going straight in for those UKPW tag team titles. Guys, tell us who you are and how you're going to do it.
Thank you very much. I'm Pup Zinzan. Thank you very much for having us. You see, me and Delphine had a match last week that didn't go in my favor, but I'm not a fan of the way him and 𝗤𝗔𝗓𝗓 do their business. For tag champions, get this, they should have defended it last week. 𝗤𝗔𝗓𝗓 on holiday. I don't know about you, but that's not how I want to be champion. I defend the belts. I don't go on a holiday to Barcelona to play football.
Yeah, just completely disrespectful towards the title. Look, I'm completely new to UKPW as a show, but when I heard Pup needed help, I wanted to go help him out. What else was I going to do? Look, I'm a man of culture. I've been to a lot of places, but the one place I haven't been yet is UKPW. And to be honest with you, as much as I've seen so many things, me and Pup, the only thing I haven't seen is some tag team gold. What do you think, mate?
It's coming home, boys. It's coming home.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Could they debut as a tag team and win the tag team titles? There's only one way to find out. Let's get back to ringside.
And the tag team champions.
Yes, indeed. Here they are, 𝗤𝗔𝗓𝗓 and Delphine. They have not been together a long time. They only picked up their team at Showcase in 2023. But what a run they've had. What a set of
victories.
Coups.
Yeah, very much so.
They picked up a victory in their debut tag team outing against the Big Steppers in 𝗣𝗘𝗣𝗧𝗦. They defeated the two-man day trip in Canterbury, and some would argue provided the catalyst for that team's downfall. And they picked up the title victory at Studio 6. We were both there, Dave O'Connor. We were the commentation station on that occasion in Maidstone against CPF. What a team to beat for the tag team championships.
I don't think you'll disagree with me when I say, if we are honest, it was an absolute shocker.
Yes, indeed. Absolutely. The result was not what anybody expected to see. The team that had been together such a short time picked up a victory over a seasoned team that have so much history in and out of the UKPW ring and CPF.
Very much so, but we'll throw it to Clark Andrews for the match introductions.
One more time, the following match is scheduled for one fall. And it is for your tag team championships. Introducing first, the challengers. First, weighing in at 180 pounds, formerly from Phuket, Thailand, he is the Vagabond, Pup Zinzan. And his partner, weighing in at 180 pounds, from Gravesend via rail replacement bus, he is a man of culture. It's Tig! And therapists. First, winning at 14 stone from Chepstow, South Wales via Brixton, South London, it's 𝗤𝗔𝗓𝗓𝗓. And his partner, weighing at 13 stone, 3 pounds, from New York, it's Delphine. And they are your reigning.
Just so we're all aware, at 15 stone 4 pounds, I've been voting. Thank you.
Well, Grapple fans, there you have it. The introductions are made. 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗑𝗣𝗦 and Delphine taking on 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢😓 and 𝗕𝗘𝗘𝗣𝗦. A huge opportunity for 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗓 and 𝗕𝗘𝗘𝗣𝗦. 𝗕𝗘𝗘𝗣𝗑 making his UKPW debut. What a way to crown off.
Absolutely.
If you were to pick up the victory over the tag team champions.
And the bulking 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗑𝗣𝗦 is starting this
I see it.
bout for his team to defend the UKPW Tag Team Championships.
Indeed, 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗑𝗣𝗦 starting off with 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗑. 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗓𝗓𝗓, of course, we have seen in UKPW action. Very impressive, high-flying athlete. Oh, quick tag, and Delphine is into proceedings fairly quickly. Wrenches the arm of 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗑. Very smart. 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗑's a high flyer. You need arms to enable some of those maneuvers.
Very much so. So it'll be interesting to see swift moves there by Zinzan getting out of this wrist lock control.
Beautiful.
Delphine not having any of it.
𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗑 makes nipping up look like he could do it 540 degrees. Maybe you can. There you go.
Well, there you go.
That was close enough. Look at that. Just the athleticism
Oh,
of
the
𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓.
knees to the forehead
Look
of
at the
Delphine.
speed.
Well, you can do it again.
He's going to do it again.
Yes.
Look at that, the speed of 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓. Oh my goodness!
The
Wow.
rolling head scissors there.
And a calf kick. Look at that.
Delphine is wanting nothing more to do with
I can't
𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓.
say as I blame him. Oh, look at that. 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓 leveraging his tag team partner, and 𝗕𝗘𝗘𝗣𝗑 makes his way into this tag team title contest. The moment we've all been waiting for, as he catches the boot of 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗑. Forearm rolls through.
Oh, a drop kick to that knee laid over the
Just
middle rope.
to the back of the knee. 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓 just barrels 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓 over in a cover.
That
was so close for
nearly new tag team champions.
That was really, actually, surprisingly close for the first cover of the contest. 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓 wisely taking a recuperation moment. 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗓𝗓𝗓 eyeing him up. We know where this can go. Nowhere good for 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓 as Delphine.
Oh, just a palm strike there, right across the
Stops
chops.
𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗓𝗓𝗓 in his tracks, but only briefly, and earns a slap for his trouble through the second rope. 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓 telegraphs. Oh, brutal chop from 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓. And driving the point of the elbow into the back there. Referee Tristan Stone begins a 10 count. Of course, tag team championships will not change hands on a count out. Right now, I'm not sure 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓's too bothered about that. He seems to be enjoying himself too much. As he lifts up 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓. The hardest part of the ring.
The release back suplex onto the actual ringside area of the ring.
You see air between 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗓𝗓 and the apron. That's nothing good for 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗓𝗓. Meantime, cover in the centre of the ring. Two. Bit nonchalant from 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓 there.
Gonna say the exact same thing on that one there. I think Jay is underestimating 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗓𝗓𝗓 at this point.
I think that was an unwise move. We have seen how effective 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗓𝗓𝗓 can be in the UKPW ring. He has come close to some really impressive victories against people like Alf Edwards.
Yep.
Actually in singles action against Delphine.
Well, this is what I was about to say. I mean, 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗓𝗓𝗓 made his debut at the Medway Gaming Festival in 2023 against Delphine. Came up short in that exchange, but this is what has led to this tag team championship match, because Pup has been demanding for a rematch.
Absolutely.
Oh, trip.
See, for a team that's been, I would say at one point, hastily put together, they have begun working on the double team offense to great effect.
Very much so.
As the crowd here is trying to get behind 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗓𝗓𝗓.
Yeah, very much so.
Delphine just taunting them.
I mean, this crowd wanting Tig. They want Tig in this match.
Who can blame them? Tig is the wild card.
Pup with some strikes there to the midsection of 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓 trying to create some separation. Oh,
Once again, that
big elbow to the back of his head.
Point of that bulked up elbow just driven to the back of the head of 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗓𝗓𝗓. That extra force from a few extra pounds of bulk. Oh, look.
You talked about a nonchalant cover earlier.
He's found a way to one-up it. One down it in this case, because it only just got a 2 count.
But he's holding 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗓𝗓𝗓 there by the wrist, standing on his wrist.
Well, look, I can't fault 𝗖𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 in terms of his ability and his ring awareness. 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘𝗣𝗑, as we know, is a phenomenal technical wrestler. And him and Delphine clearly have been an effective pairing because they are the reigning defending tag team champions.
Very much so.
Of course, they are effective.
The jabs there from 𝗵𝗠𝗠𝗧𝗏 to Delphine.
Oh.
Delphine answering with the reverse elbow straight to the jaw of
Just the
𝗵𝗠𝗧𝗏.
slide that 𝗵𝗠𝗧𝗏 just endured across that ring is just testament to how powerful Delphine, how much venom was put into that by Delphine. That's the one. Got it there in the end. 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗧𝗏 whips 𝗵𝗠𝗧𝗏 off the ropes, calling for a clothesline, ducks, and again, 𝗵𝗠𝗧𝗏. Oh! Hits a clothesline of his own, but eats one in the process as referee Tristan Stone begins the double 10.
𝗵𝗠𝗧𝗏 wanting that tag.
Tig wants that tag.
Tig wants in.
Tag Tig. He tags Tig.
He's in, he's in, he's in.
But the referee, I don't think the referee has seen the tag.
No. No,
He's
no,
now-
no, no, no.
No, Tig tagged. I'm so confused. Tig got the tag. Oh, in the meantime, 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗧𝗏 and Delphine taking advantage of
double team on
the distraction as Tig argues he tagged.
At the moment, Tig is causing a massive problem for his partner in 𝗵𝗠𝗧𝗏.
Absolutely.
This could be it.
2 count. It's not a crime, guys. Calm down. Meanwhile, Grapple fans, 𝗵𝗠𝗧𝗏 still in this contest. The tag team championships are on the line. 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗧𝗏 enjoying a brief spell of dominance and has taken advantage of the fact the referee did not see the Tig tag. Oh, look at that. Bend to the back going in directions the body is not supposed to go.
The knees!
And the back of the knees just driven into the feet of 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗧𝗏, driving the front of the knees into the canvas. Yes, okay, Grapple fans. The canvas is designed to be landed on, but not by just the knees. It's a distribution of weight you do not want.
Whip into the corner. That is not where Pup wants to be.
He is about 20 feet from where he needs to be right now, and you feel the size of this 20-foot ring all the more in these sorts of moments as Delphine hoists 𝗵𝗠𝗧𝗏 up just into the forearm of 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗧𝗏. That could do it. And a 2. Delphine can't believe it. He thought he had that one won. That big high impact double team maneuver should have done the job as far as they're concerned, but 𝗵𝗠𝗧𝗏, with all that resilience we've come to expect, is still keeping him and Tig in this contest as he is desperate for the Tig tag. I'm going to keep saying it.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to keep saying it until it happens.
Exactly. And then I'll stop. Promise.
Oh, just Charlie horse in the back of the thigh
just
there.
once again, the back to the legs and the knees that has already been worked over by 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗧𝗏. 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗧𝗏, of course, an incredibly bright, technically savvy ring veteran.
He's a very tall man.
He is a tall man. He tries to whip 𝗵𝗠𝗧𝗏 from corner to corner, but 𝗵𝗠𝗧𝗏 having very little of it. He hoists out from the second rope. Oh! Leaping moonsault. Catches 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗧𝗏 just the side of the head.
Tig is jumpy. Tig is tiggering so much right now.
There he is!
Tig tag!
Tig has a head of steam. Tig with the elbows. Tig with the clotheslines. Ducks a clothesline. He ducks 2 clotheslines. Double team. Double team Tig clothesline.
That's the wonderful thing about Tiggers.
He doesn't just hit with one. Tig's got to be feeling this.
Back elbow. Back elbow to 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗧𝗏.
Tig going coast to coast.
And again.
Just calling for one more elbow. Tig builds up a head of steam. Oh, telegraphed it, perhaps because he announced it loudly. As he vaults over, impressive athleticism from Tig. Ducks a clothesline. Oh! Tag team champions collide.
A miscommunication there between Delphine and 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗧𝗏. This could be the break.
Tig hits the full net.
Full Nelson suplex.
That could do it. Cover. We've got new tag team. 2 count. And Tig almost picks up the victory for his team. Tig's got to be feeling it.
Teague in the front face lock on Delphine.
𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗢𝗠𝗘, big boot. Once again, using that height to go over the top. Hoists him up. Oh, that
backbreaker.
Big backbreaker. Calling for the end, but 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘.
Hooks in.
Oh! Look at that. What a novel suplex. As Delphine, victory roll. Doesn't go for the cover.
Oh! It's not legal.
Double drop kick to the back of their heads. I've lost track of who the legal competitors are. Huge knee. And the cover. We've got new check.
Oh, dogs. Again.
2 3/4. 𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗢𝗠𝗘 was in no position to do anything about that one.
There's the tag.
Delphine kicks out. All credit to him. And Zinzan, super kick. As they cross over.
Oh, the double team, the high-low.
And the cover. And 𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗢𝗠𝗘 breaks up what could have been the 3 count.
Delphine was really in trouble
Still
with
in this contest. And 𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗢𝗠𝗘, though not the legal man. Oh, eats a step-up enziguri from 𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗠𝗘 out of nowhere.
About to say that referee Tristan Stone's got to get 𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗢𝗠𝗘 out of the ring.
Got to get control of this
𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗢𝗠𝗘
contest.
done that for us.
He hoists him, double underhook.
Yep, looking to hope.
Seen him attempt this maneuver on Delphine, but Delphine rolls him up. And a 2. Very nearly just rolls him up out of nowhere. Makes the tag to 𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗢𝗠𝗘. Oh, big forearm. And one of his own. Back and forth.
Just trading strikes.
𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗢𝗠𝗘, a little bit of an edge. Oh! 𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗢𝗠𝗘 was clearly winding a big one up. As he crosses over corner to corner. Catches the foot of 𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗢𝗠𝗘. Oh, and a super kick with the other foot. Distracted him with one foot. Very clever. Double underhook. Hoists him. Oh,
let's try it again. He's missed it.
Into the corner. Oh! Big double team maneuver. A running knee and a step up enziguri to the back. Oh, that backbreaker again. And Delphine from the top rope. Huge frog splash. Could that do it? And 2 as Teague breaks up the count. Teague just launches 𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗢𝗠𝗘 over the top rope. Ducks through. Hooks him up. Oh!
Wonderful suplex throw, but at the moment Teague is not the legal man.
No, indeed. Nevertheless,
but Delphine is in the wrong part of town.
Yes,
indeed. He's now tagged.
Teague tagged. Teague is calling for a top rope scale. Delphine making his way to his feet. Oh! And Teague tagged. Delphine hooks him up.
Oh! What a Death Valley driver.
And well, that Teague kicks out at 2. 𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗢𝗠𝗘 tags in.
But 𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗢𝗠𝗘 is nowhere to help his tag team partner currently.
Look at that.
They've got him up.
Hoists him up. Big side slam from 𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗢𝗠𝗘. And that'll do it.
That is it.
There you have it. It's over to Clark and Andrews for the announcement.
Here are your winners, and still UKPW Tag Team Champions, 𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗢𝗠𝗘 and Delphine.
I don't know about you, Rob Ringside, but I want to see some replays.
Yes, indeed, Dave O'Connor. What a finish to this contest. 𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗢𝗠𝗘 and Delphine coming out on top, but it was very nearly a different story on a number of occasions. All credit to Teague and 𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗢𝗠𝗘 for a spirited display, which very nearly resulted in new tag team champions on more than one occasion. But in the end, that double team just launched into a huge side slam. And the tag team championships remain on the shoulders of 𝗕𝗘𝗣𝗢𝗠𝗘 and Delphine. We have an incredible 4-way contest ahead of us, and earlier on, Bully Briggs caught up with the Buffalicious one himself, Mr. Buff Broadside. Let's send you over to them.
Buff Broadside backstage again here at Rochester. The sun's still shining, but is it shining on you?
You right there? You know it is. It's Big Bully Briggs. So why am I UKPW today at the Adult Education Centre at Rochester? Because I love to do 2 things. 1, to bully everyone in that locker room. And 2, I love to fight. And do you know what? I've got 3 opponents. I'm going to stack them up and I'm going to destroy them. It's nothing personal. It's just business. Get that mic away from me.
Well, he wanted the mic to talk and now he doesn't, but he's going out to the ring to do one thing and one thing only, and that's to pick up a win at UKPW.
There you are, Grapple fans. One more competitor in this 4-way. Andros J. And Jay, I guess from your point of view, this is a good reason to be on the commentation station. Is Andros J. arguably one half of a team that may be on your agenda in the future?
Look, that's exactly it, Rob. I'm out here scouting. Those Emo Trash Boys are tricky. Any information from this little rat I can get out of here, all the better.
Absolutely right. Makes a lot of sense to do some recon.
And at this point in time, Andros J is no stranger to the final 2 competitors in this bout, Edin Rise and Vickie 𝗕𝗘𝗎𝗧𝗦, as the Emo Trash Boys defeated the pair of them at the Lock Meadow Showdown in Maidstone. And speaking of Edin Rise,
my word, does Edin Rise look excited to be here, folks. He's out in the crowd. He's gone out into the crowd and everything.
And the crowd out in the sunshine, what can we say?
Yes, indeed. As you were rightly pointing out, Dave, he was involved in a tag team contest with the Emo Trash Boys at Lock Meadow. He and 𝗕𝗘𝗎𝗧𝗦 did come out second best on that occasion. He will no doubt be looking to pick up a victory on singles competition and assert himself in UKPW.
Very much so, but as you were speaking about tag teams and tag team victories, you have Vickie Turell and Edin Rise, who teamed with Prince Dean and defeated the Mean Team in Falconwood for equal rights, equal fights.
Yes, indeed. Edin Rise has enjoyed victories, but this will be him looking to pick up a singles victory. Grapple fans, we know what this one means. We've heard this music on a number of occasions, and we know this is going to go down well with the crowd here in Rochester. Here she is.
Oh no, she's lost a thumb.
I think she's bunched them up. She has 2 thumbs, just she's kind of put them side by side for reasons unbeknownst to us here at the commentation station, or indeed at all.
But Vickie Turell caught up with our backstage comrade in arms, Buff Broadside. Will throw you to that interaction.
Buff Broadside here, backstage in Rochester. The sky is blue, so is her hair, and she's got 2 thumbs. How are you, Vickie?
I'm feeling great. I'm right here in the Adult Education Centre in Rochester, and I'm in a fatal 4-way. I'm going to bring my 2 thumbs because I'm ready. And I am the most tenacious wrestler on the UKPW roster. I'm going to get that win today, and I'm going to prove to you all that I am tenacious!
She's so tenacious, I wonder if she's got a pick of destiny about her. Now, let's go back to the ring.
Oh no, it's starting hot here.
Yeah, referee Tristan Stone calling for the bell unexpectedly as Bully Briggs and Andros J have taken advantage of the distraction of Vickie 𝗕𝗘𝗎𝗧𝗦's entrance.
Early alliance is forming here.
Yes, indeed. There are no friends in a 4-way 1-4 contest, but you can do it for a little while. Oh! Vickie 𝗕𝗘𝗎𝗧𝗦 just floors Andros J.
Very much so.
Thumping back elbow from Vickie 𝗕𝗘𝗎𝗪𝗏.
And in terms of that side of it, we've got these 2 going on. Right, okay. So we are actually going to go through this sort of things right now, and we've got Vickie 𝗕𝗘𝗎𝗪𝗏 and Edin Rise, who are taking on Andros J as an individual at this point in time.
Like
Big bulldog.
They've tagged before. There's good team chemistry. They're showing it here in this fatal four-way, but
yes, indeed,
it's going to have to come down to one pinfall at the end. So we'll see who works out.
Two Thumbs Turell going for the pinfall. It looks like that's unfortunate. It looks like Briggs in some pain at ringside. Oh, meanwhile, once again, those uneasy alliances forming. Double team maneuver. Vickie Two Thumbs and Edin Rise double suplexing Andros J. Of course, only one of them could pick up the victory. It's going to be really interesting to see whether how long those alliances hold. Meanwhile, Edin Rise spills to the outside.
Oh, Andros J back on top.
Yes, indeed, enjoying a brief spell of dominance.
Do you know why they call him the pace setter? He set the pace for Kipchoge's marathon world record.
That's interesting. I never knew that. That's why I'm glad you're here, John.
That's what I bring. I bring fun facts about the competitors. All true.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known that about him if you hadn't said that. It's useful to know.
But in terms of this side of it, Alex, Jay, you've got two potential teams you're looking at here, because obviously you've got, as we mentioned earlier, Turell and Edin that had also teamed in the past.
Yes, indeed.
True. What's going on here?
Went to look for a head scissors, but Andros J, that power!
Just dropped him across his knees.
Just drove the shins into that midsection, and the cover. And Andros J's enjoyed two near falls already in quick succession.
But like you said, two teams on offer here to challenge me and Delphine. Doesn't matter who steps up, we're going to knock them down, but it's always good to get a bit of scouting information before it happens.
Meanwhile, Andros J, just a excellent suplex. Of course, Andros J, an impressive technical wrestler, able to just pull those suplexes out flawlessly. Sends Edin Rise sprawling from corner to corner. Vickie Two Thumbs looks to try and work her way back into this contest. Unfortunately, we have every indication that Briggs has suffered an injury. Obviously, we wish him a speedy recovery, whatever it turns out to be.
Swift arm drag there by Vickie Two Thumbs Turell.
Remain focused on the action in the ring. As meanwhile, once again, those uneasy alliances have formed for a temporary basis as Vickie Two Thumbs plays platform.
Flying through the air there from Edin Rise.
For a flying clothesline from Edin Rise as they measure out Andros J.
Surely not. The double bulldog. Surely not.
Modified bulldog that just drives the impact to the knees.
But now's the question. Only one of them can pin. Who's it going to be?
Well, this is it. This is where the alliances come into play as Andros J takes advantage of the distraction. Although he doesn't seem to be entirely clear on his location. You are in the middle of a UKPW ring, Andros J, as is so often the case. And arguably, with the alliances uneasy, he could take advantage.
I think Edin and Vickie should have discussed that in the back. You know, they know that someone's going to have to pin someone. They can't be surprised when it happens out there.
As Vickie Two Thumbs working over Andros J in the corner. As Edin Rise looks to try and make his way steadily to his feet. Vickie enjoying the support and adulation of this crowd here in Rochester.
And the alliance is back in place.
Absolutely, taking advantage of the fact it is now a three-person contest. Look at that. Edin Rise just absolutely whipping Vickie Two Thumbs Turell into the corner.
That's a big ring. That's a lot of running. That's a lot of speed you can build up against the pace setter there.
Now, of course, they are now coming to the realization that perhaps it might be time for that alliance to at least temporarily shift. As they getting the crowd in a frenzy. As Edin Rise whips off the ropes. Oh, and Andros J caught Vickie Two Thumbs. Slides out. Look at this, the length of the slide there from Edin Rise. And boots the face of Andros J.
Oh my!
Oh my goodness! From the apron,
spinning forearm off the apron.
Absolutely,
love to see it. He's got a bag of tricks, that boy.
Yes, indeed. Crowd loving it. As Edin Rise rolls into the ring, and Edin and Vickie once again talking tactics, but there are no permanent alliances in these environments. Well, I guess it's now a triple threat, as unfortunately, as mentioned earlier, Briggs appears to have sustained an injury. Edin Rise just whips Andros J into the ring. It is, of course, going to be interesting to see whether this alliance will actually allow Andros J to take advantage. Wow! Look at the power of Andros J just suplexing both competitors.
He's
feeling
he's firing.
A certain amount of fire in his belly. Oh, big jumping knee as a cover. Oh, very close too. Reaching for the ring bell there. Thought it was over.
Andros potentially getting in the face there of referee Tristan Stone, not counting quick enough.
Andros can't afford to get distracted here. There's 2 people gunning for him. He cannot take his eyes off the ball.
Meanwhile, look at that.
Slamming face buster.
Just drives Edin Rise into the mat. And look at that. And the match is over. Andros J has taken advantage of the distraction.
Ladies and gentlemen, Edin Rise has been eliminated.
It's elimination
Oh, there we
match.
have it, Grapple fans. It is an elimination rules match.
Foolish mistake from you, Rob Ringside. I thought you were running this joint.
It has been known to happen that Rob Ringside is not infallible. I've come to accept that now.
Is that your real second name?
Sure.
Well, Andros J.
As long as there are no follow-up questions, yes.
Andros J and Vickie Two Thumbs Turell there have faced off many times.
Fired up. She's obviously not happy that Edin Rise is out of commission from this contest. And now we're down to the final 2. Oh my
Huge
goodness.
black hole slap from Andros J.
Will that do it? Two Thumbs Turell kicks out, and nobody would have blamed her for staying down. Andros J putting an extra 360 degrees into that one.
Edin now on the sideline supporting his tag team partner, even though he's been eliminated. You love to see it.
Edin Rise on his way back to the backstage area, calling to get this crowd behind Vickie Two Thumbs Turell, as it now is a one-on-one between the two. Andros looks to whip Vickie off the ropes. Ducks a clothesline. Oh, no, another one ducked. Oh, attempts at a pump kick from Andros J.
They face each other a lot. They know each other so well.
Oh, Andros J ducks a pump kick, goes for a super kick. This is frenetic. It's hard to keep track of all the action. And Vickie Two Thumbs off the ropes.
There it is.
Flipping net breaker.
Trademark Vickie Two Thumbs.
Absolutely. Classic Vickie Two Thumbs.
Will she follow it up?
Oh, I think we're about to see the most tenacious move in all of professional wrestling.
This could be it. Terrifying.
Two Thumbs
want to see that on a
off one ropes. Absolutely not. And the senton. And the cover. And the 3.
Oh, he's a 3 count.
Takes it. Nobody is kicked out of the slam.
Vickie Two Thumbs Turell picks up the victory.
Here is your winner, the always sensations, Vickie Two Thumbs Turell.
I think we want to see some highlights from that one, Grapple fans.
Yes, indeed. That huge senton to finish off the contest for Vickie Two Thumbs. But let's not forget that incredible black hole slam from Andros J that could have ended proceedings early. Vickie Two Thumbs Turell arguably taking advantage of some early unfortunate injury to Bully Briggs to thin the numbers out further. There were moments where it looked like the mix of Two Thumbs and Edin Rise was actually a hindrance rather than a help for both competitors. But in the end, Vickie Two Thumbs Turell comes out on top in this fatal 4-way elimination environment and picks up the victory.
Let's give it up for the always tenacious Vickie Two Thumbs Turell. Now, as you may have seen a little bit earlier. Introducing first the team of the Law, Lewis Basham, and the Suplex Merchants, Edwards.
Greetings, Grapple fans. Rob Ringside alongside the Big OC, Dave O'Connor at the commentation station. The day is winding down here in Rochester, but the intensity of the action is heating up as we have a tag match built earlier in the broadcast as the Law and the Suplex Merchant join forces to defeat the God Powers?
Yes, I think that works nicely, but I have a question for you at this point.
Shoot.
Having just watched Basham and Edwards come out, and we know Basham is still looking for his gavel, does Edwards look like Basham's little gavel currently?
What?
Look at the size difference.
There is there is that. I mean, let's face
it, look at this way, okay? A
Laura
gavel is designed to beat people. Can Basham use Edwards to beat people?
I would contest that Basham's gavel is designed to beat people. Generally, a gavel is designed for the application of the law.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah, well, I suppose in both ways it's the application and enforcement of the law. It's just which law are you talking about? Are you talking about the law as written judicially or Lewis Basham? In this case, yeah, fine. Or both. I think that's what matters.
Again, Basham not liking the audience.
No. He's getting very antagonised by this crowd here in Rochester.
And their tag team opponents.
Here they come. We hear the music building.
There we now I understand why Basham's getting upset.
The bubbles.
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 And their opponents, the entertainer, Theodore Powers, and the man who is imbued with the power of the wrestle gods is
Prince Dean and Theodore Powers had an awful lot of words from Buffalicious backside companion, Buff Broadside. Let's throw to that.
Buff Broadside backstage. I am standing here with the Prince Dean and the Theodore Powers. Guys, how are you feeling going into this tag team main event after what happened or transpired earlier on today in Rochester?
Oh, I'm feeling okay. Elf Edwards, he's the bane of my life. Always creeping around like the little elf he is, sneaking and being mischievous, because that's what elves do. Lewis Basham, Paul Nelson always creeps up on me in these matches, but I always get the win. I always beat him, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna beat him again, single-handedly. Elf Edwards, Lewis Basham, Prince Dean for the win.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Well, there you have it. They're going into the main event against Edwards and Basham. There's only one way to find out who's going to win. Let's go back to ringside.
But Theodore Powers and Prince Dean do have some serious issues with the suplex merchant Alf Edwards and the law Lewis Basham. Yes. This is why this tag team match is happening for our main event here in Rochester.
Absolutely. Both Prince Dean and Theodore Powers at the victims of interference from the opposing opponents, Alf Edwards or Lewis Basham, depending on which one you...
Lewis Basham out of the ring.
Lewis Basham not keen
again.
He's retrieved Prince Dean's bubble machine.
Oh, he's turned upside down.
Oh.
He has turned the machine upside down.
That will just make the floor soapy, Lewis Basham. This is uncalled for. It will just make the floor slippery. I've been in this position before. It's not good. You don't want a slippery, soapy floor.
No, absolutely not. And this is the thing, the audience again, all over Lewis Basham chanting Tiny Hammer.
Yes, indeed. Kids getting right up in Lewis Basham's face here. Now, obviously, we do not endorse to try this at home, so I'm hoping none of these children throw forearms or haymakers in Lewis Basham's direction. It will end badly for them. Lewis Basham is a big chap. It is a big chap.
Very true. It just depends on their aim.
And I would imagine it is against the law to punch a child. Whatever you think of that law, that is how it is.
I don't know, the law may rewrite that law.
Well, in fact, if he ever gets to the corridors of power, the law may look to undo just that edict and make it legal for him, if nobody else, to just whack a kid. Well, let's hope that never happens.
No, very much not. But
I like kids, I'm very fond of them. I don't want that sort of environment to foster.
We need Tristan Stone to get this match cracking.
Yes, indeed. Referee Tristan Stone had plenty of time to prep for this one with an extra couple of minutes prep. So should be very much capable of getting this contest underway. Prince Dean reasserts the bubble machine. All is right with the world again. And maybe we can get this tag team match underway if we can just about be bothered. Alf Edwards, no.
Apparently that is a person. Lewis Basham has stated that is a person, not a gavel.
Alf Edwards, the suplex merchant, not a gavel.
Oh, now Theodore Powers has jumped out of the ring. I think we know where this is going,
I think we do.
fans.
Yeah, I think we do. They'll not yet run. Probably for the best. Meanwhile, Basham and Edwards taking advantage.
And here we are.
And they are now just brawling on the outside of the ring. And I would guess at the moment somebody has rolled into the ring. We'll be underway. But we are waiting for
that's the thing.
Tristan Stone to call to begin proceedings.
Tristan
Bell
Stone
is ready.
very much so, but Tristan Stone may wait until everyone is in the ring and on the corners before he asks for that bell. But we'll see what happens.
Yes, indeed. Oh! Lewis Basham looking for the shot, but nobody home. As they just are brawling into this crowd here in
Theodore
Rochester.
Powers has the bubble, but she bubbles in the
right
face
in
of
the eyes.
Basham. Oh my God!
Oh my goodness! There's entertainment. It's a lot of soap. Meanwhile, Prince Dean and Alf Edwards.
Basham just turned into a fist.
Big chop to the chest of Alf Edwards. Prince Dean brawling in this crowd here. And this is right into the mix among this crowd here in Rochester. They are just fighting.
Alf Edwards looking with a waist like they're looking for a German suplex out in the gardens at Rochester.
Yes, indeed. They are fighting in the streets with the children at their feet.
Prince Dean just
They've
cracking.
upset a local dog. It's pandemonium here, Grapple fans. We are struggling to keep track of the action as it makes its way all around the Eastgate Gardens.
And at this point in time, we have Prince Dean asking for audience members to chop Alf Edwards.
Absolutely. And referee Tristan Stone is being invited, but that surely is not the job of a referee. Dog is unhappy.
And Theodore Powers has asked Lewis Basham to take a seat. And again, we're getting audience members involved.
Well, this is
taking chops on
This
Basham.
is children taking advantage. Look at this. There's a crowd forming now. There's a line forming.
Well, let's look at it this way, okay?
We are British.
We are
good at
British.
this.
We'll form a queue.
We will form a queue and we'll tap when it's not our turn. Meanwhile, the match is not officially underway as yet, but we are poised and ready here. The bell is ready to be rung. What's missing is the Lewis Basham just
creaming an audience member
having to move an audience member out of harm's way, perhaps in a way that could have intended just as much harm. Referee Tristan Stone should no doubt get this contest under control. This is spilling out of the postcode.
Oh no.
Oh, this is not good.
A full Boston slam on the edge of the ring.
That hardest part of the ring introduced to the shoulders and back of Theodore Powers, and nothing entertaining for him about that. Meanwhile, Prince Dean has been scooting into Alf Edwards. He's borrowed a child's scooter. Yes, Grapple fans, you are hearing correctly. We are describing the action as it is happening.
And
this
Lewis
is
Basham just taking. Lewis Basham now bringing Prince Dean back to the ring.
Like a naughty schoolchild, Prince Dean is being just absolutely manhandled to this ring by the law. Law handled. He is looking to bring Prince Dean into the ring. For Tristan Stone looking towards the bell station. We've been ready for minutes, mate. We've been ready for a day and a half. Could we perhaps get this tag team match underway? Hard to say. Prince Dean is currently in the ring. And we are underway.
And we're officially now underway.
The match begins. And Prince Dean and Alf Edwards trading strikes on the outside of it, on the ring here. And Alf Edwards just extra intensity in his face, and a boot to the chops of Prince Dean sends him spilling to the mat.
But I don't know about you, following that full Nelson slam into the edge of the ring, Theodore Powers has not moved and UKPW management is with him.
Yes, indeed. Just checking on his well-being is very wise. Meanwhile, speaking of well-being, Prince Dean in the ring with Lewis Basham leads for the crossbody, but is caught. Look at the power of Lewis Basham, like it's nothing.
We saw these two hook up earlier.
From the corner, huge fall-away slam.
And this is the thing, Basham is wondering where Theodore Powers is for that tag, as is Prince Dean. At the moment it is 1 against 2.
Yes, indeed. Meanwhile, with Prince Dean in the middle of the ring, corner to corner, whips him across. Oh, Alf Edwards looking to take a shot at him. Prince Dean fighting out of that corner with elbows and forearms and everything you can leverage his two opponents. From the second rope, looks for that crossbody again, but it's caught this time. Look at that. Again, there's a tower of Lewis Basham. Alf Edwards tags in. The crowd trying to get Theodore Powers willed back into this contest. He is nursing what appears to be the lower back. Alf Edwards
stalking his prey.
Yes, indeed, driving that shoulder into the midsection of Prince Dean, driving the air out of his lungs, and a kick to the back. It's a cover, and a two.
Strong 2 count there by Edwards. Just on a face lock, there's reverse chin lock there, just pulling back and wrenching on the chin and the neck.
Still nothing, still no sign of Prince Dean submission, staying in this contest, fighting out of it.
And as we've been saying, still no sign of Theodore Powers taking his actual respective place currently for this tag team match in the corner for Prince Dean.
Oh, big clothesline to Prince Dean. Cover in the middle of the ring. And 2.
That was a tight cover by Alf. Enjoying spell of dominance as Lewis Basham calls for the tag. Wise move on the parts of the team to keep themselves fresh by just back and forth. As Prince Dean is still isolated in that corner. Theodore Powers looking to try and make his way back to the corner, but is in some discomfort. Law takes advantage and just hoists Prince Dean in that full Nelson holds. Alf Edwards scaling that second rope. We've seen him use this devastating effect. Oh! The double axe handle to the face of Lewis Basham, and Prince Dean can capitalise. Step up in 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗘𝗣𝗅. Oh yes, we have an ooh! Grapple fans.
First ooh of the contest. Oh!
Big drop kick.
Big drop kick. And look at that. Theodore Powers harnessing the power of the bubbles to find his way back into this contest. He looks to be in considerable pain. He makes his way to the corner. Oh, heck of a kick from Prince Dean. Diving tag, and Theodore Powers is in this contest. Nursing that back with elbows flying. Forearms all over the place. Leveling the pair. Oh, big chop into that corner. And a splash. And a diving elbow. Diving elbow. Diving elbow. Oh. With one of his own. I want to join in, he says.
Oh, no, very much so. Theodore Powers completely outsmarting Lewis Basham on that one.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, no. Oh, no!
Oh, goodness me.
That may be considered a crime, Grapple fans.
It seems to me, from the sirens we just heard, because we are next to a busy main road. Meanwhile, in the ring, speaking of crimes, Theodore Powers looking to put this one to bed. Legally, I'm sure.
Yes.
Lewis Basham will accept nothing less. Looks for the cutter. Oh, it hits one of Alf Edwards. Lewis Basham not ready for it. Hoists him up for that civil matter. This is spills to the outside. Prince Dean makes the tag.
Theodore Powers
out from the second rope onto the prone Lewis Basham. Prince Dean scales the top rope. The legal man in this contest. Bubbles flying.
Well, we know this is sports entertainment.
Huge elbow drop from the top rope. Cover 1, 2, 3.
That's it.
That'll do it.
Grapple fans, what a contest.
Yes, indeed.
Here are your winners, the entertainer Theodore Powers and Prince Dean.
Well, Grapple fans, there you have it. Prince Dean and Theodore Powers of the two teams assembled today pick up the victory. But it could have been a very different contest, Dave O'Connor.
Very much so. We need to see some replays for that one, as we have our resident imbued by Wrestle Gods in terms of Prince Dean and Theodore Powers taking laps around the ring, bubbles and all.
Yes, indeed. He does not call it a dance. It is a ritual, as he sees it, to top up his Wrestling God's power.
Very much so. But as it currently stands, That is a hell of a victory for Prince Dean and Theodore Powers.
Prince Dean, of course, as we've talked about earlier in the broadcast, suffering from an inconsistent run of form, but a victory today in tag team action will no doubt contribute to him feeling much better about his prospects. Well, Grapple fans, that'll about do it for us here at the Eastgate Gardens in Rochester. I've been Rob Ringside. My thanks to the big OC, Dave O'Connor. Well, Grapple fans, that will about do it here at the Eastgate Gardens in Rochester. My thanks to the big OC, Dave O'Connor at the commentation station, the Buffalicious one backstage, for getting us all of that wrestler intensity. I've been Rob Ringside. Thank you for watching. Have fun. Greetings, Grapple fans. Rob Ringside here, reminding you to check out more UKPW content on our YouTube channel. There's links everywhere around us, so just pick one and you're going to have some fantastic wrestling action.